Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Man, I'm excited today, and I don't know why. It's just one of those days you wake up, you get ready early. Man, I made it to work an hour and a half early. I don't know if that ever happens to you, but it happens to me at least once or twice a week. So I get excited and I go, hey, what can I do with my time? And I go, hey, I got time for another video. Some of you guys are going, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Hey, and I don't even drink coffee, so there's no caffeine. But I do want to talk about this. I think it's really interesting because sometimes we question ourselves and we ask our things as, what is success? Because sometimes we think success is the top. And I want to tell you it's not. And I learned this from a guy named Brian Buffini. Anybody that's in real estate, hopefully you've heard of him. I really enjoy a lot of his information. And he talks about 4 different levels. And I can't go from a survival level and jump all the way up to being successful. And matter of fact, he says there's 4 levels. He said there's survival, and then there's being stable, then there's being successful, and then there's being significant. So let's talk about that for a second. So I have to survive. I have to have my air, food, bread, water, a place to sleep, something to eat. Most of us need a car. That's kind of survival stuff. Some of us struggle to get there. We don't have enough money at the end of the month to take care of everything we need. And that's survival if you're not there. And then you become stable where you actually have the things you need. And this is my own interpretation of his information. And I'm trying to really shortcut it. He spent an hour. He actually put it in the content of a butterfly and saying if you were a butterfly, if you're a caterpillar, you can't go from being a caterpillar to being a butterfly. Like if I cut that caterpillar open, butterfly's not going to pop out. It's got to go through this metamorphosis. A lot of us learned when we were in grade school. So I go from stable, I can get to successful. And that was always my question. How do I know when I'm successful? And I start questioning myself because I'm always moving the needle. And I go, I got to do this. And I go, oh, wait. Yeah, that didn't seem like it got there for me. I got to do this now. I got to do this. And so that needle keeps moving. So successful means you have more than enough. You have more than enough. You get paid. You're putting money away. You're putting your savings away. You're getting your retirement set up. You're doing those things. Then significance. Significance is really important. Every one of these is about attitude. And maybe when you're down here and you're struggling, trying to get to the stable side, because when you're in survival, I can imagine your attitude's really hard to keep right. But I got to tell you, it's one decision every day that you make to start that off. And it's small, tiny tweaks. And we all have to find them. And just because I get from successful to significance doesn't mean I stay there. Now, significance means this. What are you doing for others? It's at a point in your life where you're really thinking about how can I help somebody else out. It's not about me. And the more you say it's not about me and you make it about other people, the more significant your life's going to be. I think about people like Jim Rohn. I think about people like Zig Ziglar. I just think, wow, just think about these people and everybody they touched. Zig Ziglar, I love it because he's all about attitude and he talks a lot about it, and you know that he's a Christian and you know that he believes, but he knows it's not about him. And he knew that for a long time and he shared it with a lot of people. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't know where you fall in this 4th step, but what I'm going to tell you, if you won the lottery today and what they find out, people that win the lottery, most of them go bankrupt within 4 or 5 years because they don't know how to handle it. I've got to go from survival to stable first. I have to figure out how to move forward, but make sure your goals include that. I can't go from where I am right now to where I want to be without going through some steps. So I'd like to see you move forward. So what are you doing to move forward? Every day you need to complete something. So what are you going to complete today? And every day add to that. Continue to challenge yourself. And most of all, have a great attitude. My name's Tim Marvel. Follow me on YouTube, Tim Marvel. Follow me on my webpage, www.timmarvel.com. I know that's a lot of Tim Marvels, but whatever way you need to do it, follow me. I hope I add to your attitude. Have a great day.